Alright, so I'm about 2 weeks into this bulk. Been having some appetite issues for sure, but it looks like we're finally growing. I was sitting at 153 for a while. Now we're at 155.4. So happy about that. Hopefully we can keep moving things forward. Uh, I'm not just looking at gaining scale weight though. It depends on like physique, how I'm looking. Gaining weight and gaining fat are two different things, but it's too early for me to talk about this. I'm just gonna fuck it all up. So, anyways, I'm gonna take you throughout my day in a more realistic way. So, obviously, every morning I weigh myself because I like to take the average of my daily weigh-ins. So, my 7-day average is my true weigh-in, and I use this app called Happy Scale, right? So, I enter my weight into the app each day. Today I'm 155.4. So I don't know if you could see that, but um, so my moving average is technically 154.4. I don't know how much you could see there, but it's a really helpful app. I think they only have it on iPhone though, but there is another one. Forget the name of it for Android, but it's really helpful to have your daily weigh-ins so you can take the average and see where you're trending, because if you don't do that, chances are you're going to step on the scale and you're going to see spikes, and then it's going to freak you out because your weight can fluctuate day to day anywhere between like 1 to 5 pounds, and it's very normal. And there's lots of reasons why that might happen that are not necessarily fat gain. Anyways, I can go over that another time, but I just woke the fuck up, so it's a little early for that. I'm going to go make my breakfast, take the dogs out, just take you along throughout my day. This is my setup, if you're wondering. I think I always show you this view, not the actual computer view. But yeah, today is Friday, so it's a busy day. Got check-ins, gym, all that sorts of stuff. Going into the weekend, some of my busiest days. Weekend is some of my busiest days. But so from here on, it's just focus, put my head down, and I'll see you when I can. All right, so I've been busy working all morning doing check-ins, and then I realized, so it's 1 o'clock, time to eat my pre-workout meal, but then I'm an idiot. I forgot to cook the chicken, so I've got no chicken. So what I gotta do, this takes an hour, so I'm gonna make some shredded chicken. But to make things a little speedier, I'm going to thin slice one of these breasts so I can cook it up real fast for pre-workout meal, lunch, whatever you want to call it. I eat so many times, I don't know what meal I'm on. But lesson being, plan ahead. If you're not planning for success, you're planning for failure. So learn from my mistakes. Don't end up in situations where you realize you're not prepared. I thought I had more cooked chicken. I did not. So I'm going to get started on that. And then hopefully I just don't make my day just a jumbled mess from here. So as you can see, these are super thick. It's going to take forever. So I'm just going to grab my handy dandy knife that is sharp. Make sure you have a sharp knife. And I'm going to cut the tenderloin off to start. I'm going to stick that in my pot. And then I'm just going to cut this in half so it's like thin sliced. That way it cooks 10 times faster. Ow. So you can either hammer it down from here, so you have a whole breast to cook, or you could completely just cut it into like strips and stuff so it's even quicker. But I'll probably keep it at this. Then I'll just put this in a pan. Ready. So if you want to know how I spice my shredded chicken, then this is how I do it. So salt first, just enough to like cover the tops. Be pretty generous because no one likes tasteless chicken. So salt. Then I like to use smoked paprika and chili powder, garlic powder, and cumin. There we go. And then I just like to fill it up with water just so it's just covering the chicken. So that's about how much water you want in here to make some shredded chicken. I'm just going to put this in the Instant Pot. Okay, so once it's in the Instant Pot, I just go over to pressure cook. I cook it for 1 hour, let it go, and then it's nice and shredded and moist, and that's it. Actually, I take that back. It doesn't just shred itself. You have to shred it, so there's a little bit more work to be done, but it's really easy. It's like, just should fall apart, all right? Time to make the rest of my lunch. Today's Friday, which is the day that Des comes over and stays with me. So she just arrived, so we're gonna say hello.
Hi, baby.
Hello. Shush.
Hi. My babes. Go.
Toby. Alright, so chicken and rice, the usual. And this is part of the day where we turn on YouTube for workout inspiration. The TV never works first try. But there's also just like nothing good on YouTube right now. And I feel like that's what you guys probably go through trying to go through my videos. So, gonna eat this. See you in a bit. Be good. Bye, puppies.
Bye.
Be good.
Love you.
No parties. You ready for this workout?
Always.
It's your favorite?
Yeah.
This is Dez's favorite time of day. Every day she's like, oh my god, I can't wait to work out.
It's true.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. And they tell me not to yawn when I walk in there.
So now we're gonna hit shoulders. Okay, so back from the gym, and now it's time for the post-workout meal / post-workout shake. Just got some banana And then I'm gonna do Legion chocolate whey protein powder. 1 scoop. Use my code Coach Cody if you would like 20% off or double points. Alright, so that's in. Some almond milk. Just like that, and then blend. Okay, so here's the protein shake. I used to put like ice and all that other shit, but basically it just is too filling. So this is not volumized. This is not a diet type of shake. This is a I'm bulking and I need it to be liquid shake, or else I won't be hungry for my next meal. So yeah, that's it. Now it's time to get back to work for a bit and finish up my check-ins. And then Des and I are gonna have a wild night. Just the two of us. That sounded bad. Not that kind of wild night. Toby's moving in on the snuggles. As always. Alright. Peace. I get 1 cheat meal or treat meal per week. So we're about to go use that with a sushi date. Des asked me out on a date, so, you know, I couldn't say no. So, sushi is usually my go-to cheat meal. Carly wants to come too. Do you want to go sushi? So when it comes to the cheat meals, treat meals, whatever you want to call them, especially if you're into bodybuilding, I would say pick something that isn't going to fuck up your digestion. I've made that mistake. It shouldn't be something that's like wildly off plan. Don't do crumble cookies. So sushi, it's like easy for me to digest. It's got carbs, not as much protein as you'd wish for, but there's something there, and I'll probably have something protein rich when we get back. But I'm gonna bring you to our favorite sushi place.
It's like right now, button shape on the top.
What'd you get, Tess?
I got the Lighthouse and the Kamikaze. And I'm trying a new one, the Lion King.
Ooh. Alright, so we're back from our sushi date. Now it's our favorite time of the day, where we just sit in bed with the dogs and this blanket that they're obsessed with and watch TV. What are we watching tonight, Des?
1,000-pound best friend.
1,000-pound best friends, yes. So, if you don't know what that is, you're about to find out. 1,000-pound best friends season 2. Looks like we don't have any new episodes.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Nope, there it is. Episode 5.
We found it.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys. We found it. We got the new episode. So, we are gonna watch the latest episode of 1,000-pound best friends. Tina, if you're watching this, what's up? Oh, just kidding. Anyways, I think I'll close it out here because we just gotta get the party started. So,
Good night.
peace. So that's going to close out the video, but I did want to touch on a little thing that I have found very helpful lately, or just, I guess, kind of a mental health update. And I talked about this in my last video, how the last year was probably one of the hardest years as far as mental health goes that I've had in a really long time. And so I would say towards the end of 2022, this past month, I've really prioritized my mental health. That includes ketamine therapy or psychedelic therapy, which I did make a video on that I will link, down below somewhere. I'll link it somewhere for you to check out. But before, I was kind of, not making time to even do the ketamine treatments, especially not consistently. But this past, month, 2 months, I've made it a point to prioritize it. And, it's made so much difference. Like, I feel lighter and I just feel more hopeful. I feel that sense of like passion returning in me, which is really hard to just keep pushing through when you feel like you may have lost that passion and drive and motivation. That's why I always say you can't rely on motivation to keep you going, because it comes in and out and it comes in waves, and you got to ride it when you can, and then you got to keep going even when that motivation wave is not there. But it was really rough because it was deeper than just no motivation. It was like I felt numb. I felt very overwhelmed, and with the ketamine / psychedelic stuff, which I know is a bit controversial still, but it's like the new up and coming thing. I want to go into more detail about it, but just a slight update to say that prioritizing my mental health has been probably the best decision or the best thing I've ever done for myself. And I just want to make sure that's something I keep doing moving forward. And, I'll keep you all updated on everything, but if you are someone who struggles with mental health issues, 100% make sure to prioritize it, whether that's going to therapy, journaling. Maybe you will also want to try out ketamine therapy. Be consistent with it. Give it everything you have, because if you don't have a solid foundation of mental health, then everything else it's gonna be like you're swimming upstream. So you got to get that in line first. That's a mistake I made. I was just focused on getting everything else done, or like taking care of business stuff, work stuff, bodybuilding, people, all that stuff. So I was like, everything else came before my mental health, and that's really where I went wrong. But didn't realize it until almost the end of the year, and it's made a world of difference to reprioritize that. So if you're struggling, I challenge you to prioritize your mental health as well. It's really important. And I'm just hopeful for the future moving forward. I'm about a prep's long length away from my actual prep. I'm just getting more and more excited about that, to see what I can bring to the stage next. And hopefully you all will join me for that journey. But until then, peace out. I'll see you next time.